So the next research topic is body image in the media. Now, before we can begin this video, we have to know what body image is. So what is body image? And body image refers to a person's thoughts, feelings, or opinions about their own body and how it looks. When people are concerned over body image, they are likely to worry about things like their height, their weight, their skin, their hair, the size and shape of their body. The next question is, what is the mainstream media? And provide some examples of it. And the mainstream media is really simply just things like television, like different news broadcasting companies or different television stations that you watch, newspapers, radio, social media, so things like Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. And in all of these forms of mainstream media, there are advertisements in it. And so advertisements are different images used to promote a product that is trying to be sold. So in the mainstream media and in advertisements, the ideal body that you see is going to be different for the males and the females. For the males, it's going to be an athletic, very muscular and ripped physique, ripped meaning very low body fat. And for the females, it is going to be a very slim body with really prominent features. After watching the video of the Hydroxycut and Bowflex advertisements, why do you think these companies care about promoting the ideal body? What are they trying to do or achieve? These companies are using people's desires to fit into the ideal male or female body as a way to sell you products. People are more likely to buy these products when the advertisements say that if you buy or use this product, that you will look like the person in the magazine or commercial. They are capitalizing on people who don't look like the ideal female-male body, who want to look like that, and then they are selling products to them with the assumption or the goal that if they buy these and do these things, that is going to help them achieve this body. And then the last question is, list 3 negative consequences for people who do not meet the ideal male or female body. And so the consequences of not meeting these ideals portrayed in the media are that people are going to feel dissatisfied with their body, like they're not going to like how their body looks. They will have negative thoughts about their body, which might then negatively affect their self-esteem. And it could lead to more extreme measures like people developing eating disorders and or the use of steroids. One thing that you guys have to realize when you see these advertisements on commercials or in magazines and stuff like that is that companies, although they're trying to sell you these things, you have to realize that a lot of times that these are not normal people. Like, for example, if you see an advertisement in a magazine that has a male or female in there, like that one photo that you're looking at was one of 1,000 photos that was taken in many different angles and different lighting until they found the one perfect photo that they wanted to use for that advertisement. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into making people look the way they do in social media and in advertisements that doesn't reflect real life. Like, people don't always look like that. That's just an example of somebody who looks like that in that one particular instance. So try your best not to compare yourself to what you see in the magazines and in advertisements, because a lot of times those bodies are not realistic. It's super, super difficult to look like those people, and it's definitely not something that you should feel ashamed of if you don't look like that, because those are very, very unique people, and sometimes they even spend their entire lives on trying to look like a certain way. And so just because the media promotes this one image of a body doesn't mean that any other body isn't okay, or that body is less important or doesn't look as good. Okay? If you want to have one of those bodies that you see in the mainstream media, that's okay too. Just know that you don't need to look that way to feel good about yourself. You just have to remember that these images that you see in the media and social media are examples of tons of editing, tons of Photoshop, and that they're not accurate depictions of real life. And then if you do still want to try and look like this, like these people that you see in the magazines, then you just need to know that, you know, there are healthy and unhealthy ways of achieving these things, and to keep in mind that you don't want to be going down the unhealthy route to have your body look a certain way. And as we've already described, the unhealthy route could be people developing eating disorders or taking and using steroids or any other extreme form to try and get that body. You don't need it that badly. Your body's probably fine how it is, but if you do want to look a certain way, that's fine too. Just make sure that you're doing it in a healthy way that helps you feel good about yourself. So for example, we've learned a bit about different training and all the training principles. So you can use that knowledge and apply that to yourself if you like, and then you can go and do that and exercise and change your body that way. And then we've also learned a bit about nutrition, so you know how you eat and how that's going to affect how your body is. So you can also look into things like that and then make sure that you're picking and choosing the right things that are healthy and that will work best for you.